YouTube, what's going on? Jamie here from FMScout. Welcome to a brand new video today. We're going to be talking about Genie Scout, which is developed by FMScout. It's a little tool that a lot of people use. It's been developed now for 13 years with FMScout. It's made by or developed by a guy called Eugene, who's a good friend of the owner of FMScout. And he's developed this tool, which is kind of an in-depth scouting tool. I know it's kind of a touchy subject. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like when other people use it. It can be classed as cheating because you can reveal the current abilities and potential abilities of players. Apart from that, there's nothing else that you can do. But obviously, it gives you more of an in-depth scouting range. I mean, personally, I don't use it. When I'm doing play videos on YouTube, that's the only reason I've got it installed on my computer. It just makes me find players quicker for you guys to see. And obviously, but in terms of my personal saves, I don't use this. So obviously, there's two options. It's free of charge, firstly. So you can see right here, Genie Scout Public Edition is always free to download and use. People who support the development with a donation get rewarded with a special G edition that is ads-free and has 7 extra features. So this page continues to tell you can have a read of it yourself. It continues to tell you why, obviously, you should donate and what extra features that you get. So to donate, you just press donate to Eugene. You can choose $5 and then it'll load up. Obviously, you order that. So yeah, in terms of that's Eugene. So it is a little bit of information on what he's done before, how long he's developed the Genie Scout for. So let's go back up to the top. So all you need to do is download GS18, which is right here. So once you've downloaded it, go onto your desktop. It will load up just like this. So once you've loaded the program up, obviously save a shortcut to your desktop when you do the install. So what you want to do is press this little. You won't see these tabs until you load your game. So you have to be loaded on your Football Manager save before you can load this. So essentially, you can see, so we're going to be doing this one with the 2030 save that we had, and we're going to kind of see what kind of players are out there, really, and I'm going to show you a few little things that you can do on here. So the main thing, really, is if you press this little button here, so that's your player search, that's your staff search. So if you click them, so you've got your player search just here, you can search for all the players. We'll go through all these individually in a second. You've got your staff search just here as well, and then this one is kind of a club search if you want to look for a new club. And then this one, I'm not sure what this one is. This is filtered by squad. I've never used that before. So what you want to do, obviously you've got some tabs here as well, which is essentially what's right here, to be honest with you. But we're going to focus on the player search, really. I don't think anyone else really uses it for anything other. In terms of staff and stuff, I'm not entirely sure if you guys use it for staff. I've no idea. But, so if we're looking for some players, so if you go to player search, you can obviously choose the positions you want to go for. You can check if they're EU national. You can do it by international caps, but let's just press OK first. So we're going to search for players with current ability of 0 to 200. So if we just press OK, it'll load every single player up to a certain degree, I believe. I mean, the very bottom one works out at, I'm not sure what the bottom is, but if we just press this tab right here, it will filter the players with the best current ability. So as you can see, in this save, there's actually a region at Barcelona, which is Brian Compan. Let's have a look at him on the game. So all you do is double click it, press the top bit and auto copy for you, and let's just have a look at him in game. So this guy's at Barca. This is the best player. This is the best player on the game at the moment. He's valued at 93 million at Barca. Actually started at Tigres, and so it's a region that come through. But it's a good way to find regions as well if you are into that kind of stuff. So the potential ability right here, that's your potential, what they're going to get to. As you can see, your current ability is going to be a player who's on like 83 million. So whether you've got money and stuff, it's completely up to you. But if you want to look for potential, just press the potential ability button right here. And you'll start to find, so you can always filter it even further down as well. So you can go only age 0 to 19, for example. And this will just bring the players up to 19. So you can see the age right here is just 18, 19, 17. And you've got a guy right here, for example, at Hertha BSC, who's got the potential to get to 194. Currently valued at 150. His current ability is 159. His value is quite high. I mean, his value is only 4.3. So this is a great way to find some players if you're looking for regions. I mean, there's a guy here at PSG. Obviously, if you want to do it, you want to kind of go for the clubs that you won't really expect. Like, there's a guy here at Luzern who's got a 180 value, which is really, really high for a club from like Switzerland. So this guy right here, as you can see, only 16. I don't know how much he would cost you, but that guy's going to be really good. He's got 20 determination. So that's essentially what the Genie Scout does. It just opens your scouting knowledge. You can obviously have a look around. If you want to go for free transfers, so let's get that back to just say 50. Let's go to contracts. So you can choose free transfers only and see who's available on a free transfer. Again, filter it by current ability if you want the best. And obviously, there's a guy right here who's a free transfer. You see that's how you work it really. If you want to look for players who's, I don't know, expiring in 6 months, for example, you can see there's not very good players expiring in 6 months. A guy, Lorenzo Pellegrini. But yeah, I mean that's really all it is. You've got obviously unprotected ones as well. Again, depends on what you want. But if you want to get rid of it, just backspace it just like that. You can look for players who's got minimum fee releases. So, it's a really in-depth way to do your scouting. You can do it based on the attributes, the mental stats, physical stats, preferred moves. The world is your oyster, as they say, and you can look at absolutely everything through here. Okay, so another thing you could do is minimum free release clauses. So if you want to look at a player who's got a minimum free release clause of under 10 million, for example, so we do 10 million, and then we tick minimum fee release, press OK. And these are all the players who's got a minimum fee release of 10 million. So as you can see, there's a guy here with 151. You want to look at more potential. You've got a guy here, Pascal Nauf at FC Ademaya Vaca. So you just press this guy who's got the potential to be a very, very good player. And if we have a look, he should have a release fee clause of under 10 million. So if we go to make an offer, you can see he's only got a release clause of 7.7 million, which is absolutely insane. So it just opens your eyes a little bit more. I mean, like I say, some people don't like it, some people do. Obviously, if it's been going for 13 years, there's a lot of people who do like using it. But this is just like a little guide and overview of what you can actually do with it. So you can also untick that now and get rid of that. You could also do transfer status if people's transfer listed, so we'll have a look at them. But again, the main tabs that you're really going to do is kind of these ones right here, which is your current ability and your potential ability. So if we go to... Let's get rid of this. So let's try and find a potential ability who's quite cheap, who's not on a lot of wages. So obviously, in terms of this, you've got the wage budget, the potential ability here. Let's have a look. But you can obviously check by the wages and stuff like that as well. That was a guy here on 57 grand who is at Everton. Let's have a look a bit further down. So you've got one at 91. But in terms of value, you can obviously filter it by values as well. So if you want to find a guy who's got really high potential but low value, you can obviously put them in the value sections. You can put his regen, you can filter by nation, EU national, international caps, rep. You can literally do everything on this. So I'd suggest giving it a go, see how you get on with it, and see if you can find some really good players by it. There's nothing to lose. Obviously, there's a staff section as well. I've never personally used this, so let me know in the comments if you have used this. I mean, I do my own staff anyway. I mean, I do my own players anyway. This is just a little overview of Genie Scout to get a few more downloads and stuff and kind of give you an idea of what it does. So yeah, that's really an end to the video, and I'll see you all next time. But like I say, the link is in the description below for FM Genie Scout.